Well, it's not much to look at, but this is Kennedy Meadows. Some very overpriced gasoline. Little road. This is our campsite from Kennedy Meadows. Beautiful clouds. Beautiful. Well, good morning. Here we are at the Kennedy Meadows PCT junction. Going to go up to Horseshoe Meadows today. Well, on the road to. It's about a 3-day walk, so we'll probably do about 10-12 miles today. It's our first day out. So come along with us and check it out. It's a beautiful morning at 8 a.m. on the PCT. Coming to the gate that leaves Kennedy Meadows. Sequoia National Forest. And the trail goes on. Very pretty, very sandy. Some day hikers up in front of us. Beautiful view. And the gnats are terrible. They're always trying to get into your eyes here. So we're still going on. Here's the trail going south. Beautiful. 75 degrees. Isn't that a nice sight? A nice, beautiful PCT trail in front of me. Nothing hurts. I guess there was a burn up here a while ago. Everything's pretty stark. We just had breakfast at the Crag Creek. We brought in a big burrito from town. The thing weighed a pound. 1 pound burrito. We didn't eat it all. We ate a half pound, but so we'll save the rest for lunch. About 10:30. And you know, for being in the Sierras, this sure looks pretty deserty, doesn't it? I feel like I'm in just like a very high desert. So we're going to try to get to the South Fork of the Kern River today. We'll see if we get that far. Probably be a nice place to camp. And we just saw our first rattlesnake on the trail, right in this burn place, of course. I walked by. I've been looking. You know, you look under the bushes and stuff. It's pretty open, but it's not that open. So I walked by. I didn't see anything, and then Michelle walked by, and then it just gave her a hiss. So, love rattlesnakes. Got to be really careful. The problem is, got all these little bushes. This is still in the burn area, so they could be hiding anywhere. So what I do is just kind of bang the bush in front of me. Just look, because right in the shade, that's where it's a nice place to hang out and wait for a little lizard to come by, or a PCT hiker. But it's part of the experience. It's an adventure. See, like, what's in this bush right there? Nothing. That's good. They've only got about a good foot. We have them by our house. I just saw one last summer. When we first moved in, we saw 16. That was a bad year. We'll be out of the burn zone soon. I think that's where we're going, over this little pass. You can see we came down from down there in that valley. Still in the burn zone. That must have been one big burn, man. So I'll take a picture when I get up there. Now, isn't this pretty? A little dappled trail going up to the pass. Beautiful day on the PCT. What's this? A blowdown? Oh man. Could have done without that. Getting there. No big rush. So almost up there.
Yeah, I know.
A little bit more. kind of pretty right up here in the top. We're almost there. Lots of little wildflowers. And we came down from that direction. So you can see how kind of overgrown this trail is. This is August 15th. I would imagine in, what, June 15th. It's a bare trail from all the, what do they call that, the just PCT bubble comes through here. Still, it's pretty. Oh my God, we're actually coming to the top of this pass. That's the end of the burned out section. Getting back in the woods. Woohoo! That is so nice. After being in that burned area, it's about 10 degrees cooler. It's a nice breeze, shade. Ah. So it looks like you just go off into this big long valley way out there. Beautiful. Wow. So you can kind of see some of the snow up in the just high Sierras up in there. So today's lunch is a big burrito, half a pound for breakfast, half a pound for lunch. Yes, it was worth hauling that up here. Boy, this is just so grand. Huge valley. And a lovely PCT trail in front of me. So you kind of come out of that valley right down back there, and you go up this little slight incline through the woods. Very beautiful. There is water here. I just got water. There was a little kind of a trickle at the bottom of a hill. Down there's a big cow trough down in the pasture, and the trough was dry, but there was still a little water in the stream. You take what you can get. So we're making our way down to the south part of the Kern River. They say there's a campground there, and I think that might be where we'll call it quits, but we'll see for the day. That's about a mile away from here. But isn't this pretty? Love the woods like this. It's so beautiful. Coming down to a new valley. It looks like Montana or something. It doesn't look like the Sierras. So right up there, that's Untitled Peak. I think we're going to go over this pass tomorrow. Oh, it's a better PCT sign. I would take it that that's the Kern River. So we came down over this mountain range, and around here, it's pretty cool. It's kind of like just desert. Yeah, going up that way tomorrow. That's the Kern River. Pretty cool, huh? It's really still. I mean, I think we've only seen 2 other people out in the whole trail the entire day. There's a steel bridge around here somewhere with campsites and my name written all over it. Southern Fork, Kern River. Wow, that's a bridge. That is definitely a bridge. Oh my God, that would be the just easiest creek crossing in the world. Boy, what a darn nice bridge. What did this cost? So pretty. Just beautiful. So quiet. It's just us. So here's our campsite down by the South Fork of the Kern River. There's that bridge we walked across. That's the Kern River right there. Nobody here, just us. This is like a little fireplace that people built. There's a little campsite right up there, and one right down there, and a little one right there. So I mean, you know, it's 4 or 5 good campsites here. Well, good morning. It is 8 o'clock in the morning. It was 42 degrees when we woke up, and it's like 52 degrees now. So it's pretty cool. But it's a beautiful day here on the PCT. Going to walk about 15 miles today. The goal is to get to PCT mile marker 731. So we'll go show you what that looks like. Yeah, right back over there you can see the bridge, and we camped in those trees last night. There's the Kern River. Going that way. On the road to MONACHE Pass, just a nameless woods, but boy, it's pretty. Look at that. I love woods like this where it's real open and you can see it's cool and shady. Gorgeous. We're following this creek up this beautiful little valley. Going right up along here. Up, up, up. Pretty little cow creek. Still on our way up to MONACHE Pass. We've got a couple more miles to go to get to the very top.
Well, technically not the pass.
So it goes up here and
To the top of the PCT.
over this. Sure is a pretty day. Oh, look at that nice trail. Beautiful PCT trail. So if you look down there in that valley, that's where we were yesterday. And we came over that ridge down to the Kern River. So I could be wrong, but I think we go yunk yunk and then over 2,000 feet from the camp we were last night to the top of this pass. 2,000 feet is 2,000 feet. I don't care who you are if you're carrying a full backpack. So this is the last time we crossed Cow Creek. And up, up, up. Sure is a pretty day though. So it's pretty. There are all these little flowers. I don't mind brushing up against flowers. That's a very nice thing to brush up against. So we're not there yet, but at least we're walking out of that valley into some woods. Gotta love the shade. It is 70 degrees, but it feels like 80. So we're walking along this, and I think that's the high point, but you know how that goes. Beautiful. Way out there, I don't even know what it is. Just meadows. Lots of mountains. Oh, I see blue sky coming up. That's always a good sign that you're coming to the top. And here we are. And the pass doesn't even have a name. No name pass. But it's all downhill to our campsite from here. Lunchtime. So right up there is Olancha Peak. Very cool. So that ended up being about 2,700 feet totally from the campsite down at the Kern River to here. We're up at about 10,500 at this point. And that was about an 8-mile jog up to this point. So it's all downhill from here to our campsite, which is another 7 miles. And see, today's lunch is peanut butter with tortilla, some banana chips, and an apple fruit roll-up that we showed in our how to make camping food video. There's a little bit better view of Olancha Peak as it's coming up. A lovely PCT trail. I'm just so dang happy. All I have to do today is hike. there is Untitled Peak, and we came around down through the woods down here. Lots of switchbacks. Boy, it's pretty. Onward. Basically, what you do is you just put one foot in front of the other and don't stop. Beautiful mountains. So I think that's Mount Whitney right there. See if I can zoom in on it. I'm terrible at identifying Mount Whitney from far away. I think it's right there in the center. It's about 26 miles away. Now there's a better look at Mount Whitney right there. Which is so perfect out. A beautiful little breeze. The woods are so beautiful and open. The trail is just perfectly groomed and sandy. Fantastic. Pretty cool. Check out these rocks. It's like out of an Old West movie. So this is the campsites at mile 731 on the PCT. Boy, I mean, there's probably, I don't know, 20, 30 places you could camp. And there is nobody. I know you probably heard how crowded the PCT is. We've seen 2 people in 2 days. So, I don't know how crowded it is. There's never anybody around. It's just us. So this is the creek. I'm going to go down. I've got my Be Free water filter to go fill up some water. But man, there is just nobody for miles. Well, good morning. This is day 3 of our little trip from Kennedy Meadows to Horseshoe Meadows. About 45 degrees and a magnificent August 17th on the PCT. Today's hike is about 15 miles up to Horseshoe Meadows. It's not too bad of a climb, about 1,200 feet or so. So I'll take you along. Well, it's a beautiful, bright blue crystal morning here on the PCT. Man, this is pretty. Just views everywhere you look. It's warmed up now to about 70 degrees. Perfect conditions, light breeze. Fantastic. So that's Untitled Peak. So we came around the backside of it, down this gradient, all the way down in the valley where we camped, and then now up to where we are now, about 10,000 feet. So pretty. Check out these rocks. Totally cool. And way out there is Mount Whitney. Beautiful. That's pretty cool. That's the Owens Valley looking east, and those mountains over there, those are in Nevada. Pretty cool. Oh baby, this has got to be the peak of this pass. That was 1,400 feet. One of those is Whitney. I don't know which. Sure is pretty. Walk with me, talk with me. Check out these rocks. Totally cool. Yes, we're going down. Going down always feels good. No, wait. Going back up again. They love to just toy with your brain. Still pretty though, look at this. Still going down. Down, down. Aw. Always makes me happy. Pretty woods, huh?
I like
That's a better view of Mount Whitney. Pretty impressive. So we got to mile 744 on the PCT. That's Mulkey Pass. And we're going to take that back down to Horseshoe Meadows where our Jeep is parked. So it wound up being 12 miles to the Kern River from just Kennedy Meadows, and then 15 miles to Camp 731, and then 15 miles today back to Horseshoe. That's a pretty good first three days. I'll try to work on those miles to get them up to 20, huh? So we'll see. We're going to take a day off tomorrow and rest and relax and take it from there. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye. So here we are at Horseshoe Meadows. Horseshoe Meadows doesn't have actual campsites. It's got walk-in camping. So we have a lot of people who park their cars over here and then walk in and pitch their tents over there. This big thundercloud building up. It's 5 o'clock. That tends to be what goes on. Lots of parking though. It's a pretty place. Over 10,000 feet. So there is a little bit of adjustment there. But it's a nice place. Beautiful.